Alrighty, guys, here we go. Welcome back to 1822 MC Adventures and More. This is my channel. My name's Pete. This guy right here, my assistant, his name is Shadow. And today we're going to talk about my campaign cover. Come on, bud. Give me a little space here, okay? Give me a little space. And what this is a Scalia, handmade since 1921, so they say, right? That's the model number, and it's an olive color. Now, why do I have a campaign cover? Well, my oilskin Outback Jack hat is about wore out, so I needed to retire it. So the Boy Scout in me said, well, why don't you get a campaign cover? They're pretty cool for outdoorsy stuff. Very functional hat, correct? So I decided to pull the trigger and get me one, but I did not want to spend $200+ like law enforcement and drill instructors do for a quality hat, but this is still a good quality hat. But I got it, and I didn't like the way it sat on my head, so went and made a hat press. Now this is a prototype, okay? Full disclosure, this is a prototype, and what I did was I took some medium density overlay plywood, also known as MDO, right? This is what they use in the sign industry. It's plywood, like marine grade type plywood, with a special surface on here that's super duper smooth, and it takes paint and vinyl decals and whatnot. So what I did was I cut the bottom out from my strap. I drilled some holes, put a little bit of glue on there, got these wing nuts. Go ahead and take this off real quick. So I got these wing nuts on there, right? So this holds it down, because anyone that has one of these hats knows, dang it, hate it when that happens, knows that if you don't have one in a hat press, it's going to start looking pretty damn sloppy. The bill's going to flop over, and it's just going to be totally unsat. And while the Boy Scout in me was okay with a natural hat, the Marine in me said, there's no damn way you can walk around with that thing looking like Fido's ass. So I did a little research on the hat press. This is what I came up with. Now this is a prototype, guys. I will be using some actual white pine 1x, and I will make a 3-piece hat rack. But this here right now is getting the job done. But I've seen where I can make one a lot nicer. Okay. So wing nuts, stainless steel, of course, and washers. This comes right off the top. And now I did polyurethane the bottom and the top of this. And the washer stuck to that one a little bit, but just don't get confused, and then you know where it goes. All right, so I polyurethaned my hat. It's soft on the inside, polyed on the outside. Now this is where I'm going to be inserting my phone video footage of me doing this. And if I was to do this over, I would not use a foam brush. I would use the sash brush that I used on the third coat. So we'll insert the phone footage about right here. Alrighty, guys, this video is going to stump the AI. I normally go fishing, camping, hiking, and I work on motorcycles. But today I'm going to show you how to polyurethane a campaign hat. Yes, sir. Now, there's a lot of guys out there that do it the Army way. But let me show you a quick hack here, guys. There is some double-sided packing tape there. I stuck it together to make a solid ribbon. I put it underneath the hat band in the event that the polyurethane soaks through. I don't want it on my hat band for obvious reasons, right? And then, so what I did was I brushed it down with a stiff brush, and then because I have cats and dogs in my house, I took some packing tape and pulled the hairs off of it. Now I'm going to put my rubber gloves on. I'm going to open up my polyurethane, And it's a warm satin. Don't use a high gloss. And I have a, wait for it guys, of course I do, made in USA foam brush. That's right. So what I am going to do, I'm going to do this the Marine Corps way. I've seen Army guys doing it from the inside. That just sounds stupid to me. Sorry, no offense to any of you drill instructors in the Army, but I seen a Marine, I forget his name, Semper Fi brother, he did his from the outside, and that makes sense. Put the stiffness on the outside, paint it, call it a day. So, stay tuned, guys. Alrighty, guys, there it is with the first coat of polyurethane. It looks good to me. Hopefully the lights aren't giving it a weird tint, because through the phone here it's looking kind of glossy. That's better. Alright, so there it is, guys. I put one coat on and I used the foam brushes. I may use a sash brush to do the second coat. And I also polyurethaned part of my hat press. I'll talk about that soon too. But first coat, it's looking pretty dang good to me, guys. So, Semper Fi. Okay, after two coats of the polyurethane with a foam brush, I'm semi-happy. As you can see, it stiffened it up. I'm definitely liking that. But I think I need a stiffer brush to brush the nap back off or back up. Not real sure about that, but I'm going to put a third coat on the brim because it's a little discolored in places. I'm thinking either that's from fingernail oil or I put it on heavy there and the nap kind of laid it down. So I'm going to use an actual brush. I'm going to brush this on because, as you know, anything worth doing is worth overdoing. So, see you in a minute. Alrighty, guys. I did put the third coat on the brim, but you know what happened. My ADS kicked in, and the next thing you know, I'm doing the top of it too. So now the whole thing has 3 coats of polyurethane, and I must say, I really liked the way it went on with the brush versus the foam brush. So far my recommendations, hey bub, would be to use an actual quality sash brush. It's sitting in mineral spirits right now, but it's a 1-inch brush called a sash brush, also known as an angled brush. So that's my recommendations. Now, if you want to see the full video and the disclosure of me wearing the hat, there will be a long form video coming out that will be showing me. I will explain the process, and I will also be sporting the hat, and my companion Shadow will be with us. Hey Shadow. Yeah, we're just about ready to take this thing out in the woods, bud. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope it helps you. Semper Fi. Alrighty, guys. So now we're back. And as you can see, the hat's done. And I did not go with the black patent leather and buckle because the brown one matches my boots, right? But as you can see now, this thing is nice and stiff. But I feel like if I had used a brush from Jump Street, that the nap would have maybe stayed up a little bit more. I think the foam brush kind of laid the felt nap down. So like I said, if I was to do this over, I definitely would be using a nice quality brush, not a foam brush. So let me go ahead and get this thing on, guys. Give me a minute. All right, guys, and one more thing I forgot to mention. I know you can see it here. There's washers in here as spacers, and that is to compensate for the width of your brim. And if you got a thick brimmed hat, use 2 washers. And if you got a thin one like mine, you use 1 washer. So with that being said, right, right, column left, pivot and step. Here we go, guys. Here it is. Hope I didn't shock you too much. What do you think, buddy? Right now, here it is. It's all squared away, looking proper. What do you say we go smoke somebody? I got this desire. I just can't help myself. I want to go yell and scream at someone. Let's go to the mall. No, let's not. The plan of the day is we're going to go for a hike. I'm going to talk about some of the gear I got for a hike. So let's get out of here, guys.